How can you create a custom thumbnail for your video to make it stand out? Do you need to download some big expensive program to do that? And how much work is it? Let's find out. Welcome to episode number 12 of Home Studio Catalyst. My name is Chris Cruz. And just a heads up, this will be the last episode of season 1 of the show, but we'll have more details on that later in the video. Today we're going to talk about thumbnails, which is basically the freeze frame you see of a video on like YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Before you click and watch the video, it's the first thing you see. That being said, you really want it to stand out so people actually want to click and watch your content. Now, we could go deep down the rabbit hole on social media talking about why YouTube thumbnails are important, what color the background should be, should you cut yourself out, blah, 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 blah. And that's not what this video is about. I just want to cover how I make them at home for free, really fast, with very little work. And even though I shoot all my videos on my phone for Home Studio Catalyst, I actually edit all my thumbnails on my PC. I'm just not a big fan of apps on your phone for editing pictures. Like Lightroom's great for doing a filter, but as far as actually moving things and adding text, I just always prefer to do it with a mouse and a keyboard. So what I'm gonna show you today, you actually can do on your phone, but I'm gonna do it on PC on the website. What app is that? What website is that? It's called Canva. And if you know anybody who does any kind of like invites or like event posters and they want to do them like on the cheap and on the fly, they probably used Canva before. If you've never heard of it, it's a free app and also a free website for web design for stuff exactly like this. Now, it's not so much for image manipulation and editing. It's more for adding frames, adding text, maybe a little bit of color correction, things like that. So today I'm going to show you how I take a freeze frame for my video and add some text to make a really cool, poppy, attention-grabbing thumbnail. Let's jump into Canva right now. Welcome to Canva.com. This video is not sponsored. I just really like Canva. I use it every single day, so I wanted to show you how I make my thumbnails in here. Again, you can do this on a mobile device. I just prefer the desktop version. I think it gives you a lot more options. So we're going to start very simple. Create a design. Right there, YouTube thumbnail. You might want these like 1920 by 1080 if you're doing like a really, really big 4K video. For now, we're just going to use these regular dimensions, 1280 by 720. And it gives you this empty little space here. So first we're going to do is upload a photograph, a freeze frame that I already grabbed from my video, and then we will see what it looks like. So let's grab this picture. It's called Snapshot right there. It's uploading now. Give it a couple seconds to fill up the bubble of water. And it's literally drag it over, bam. So there is a screen grab from my video that I already grabbed. So right off the bat, I can tell you it's a little bright, but we'll do all that correction and stuff at the end. I just wanted to show you how I actually lay my texts and stuff on the photo. So you can see here, there's all these cool, and this is all free. This is all in the free version of Canva. I should have prefaced this by saying that. There is a paid version with a lot more fonts and options. You can resize your images and stuff like that. But let's just find something that looks cool. Okay, here's a cool one. Goal Getter. So obviously this color is not going to work, but if you wanted like a smaller logo in the corner, you could call this like, you know, Goal Post. I don't know. I'm just making this up and do different colors. So you grab the letters there, go to color. We can make it, I don't know, yellow. We can make it teal. We can make it black. You can see just different kinds of options you have there. And again, most of these on Canva are free. There are some paid ones. I've never paid for anything on Canva. Whoops. And I've used it for like 1,000 projects. So let's find the design that I usually use. This is one called Level Up. There's other cool ones that glow. I just happen to like this one. I think it looks really cool with my videos. So one thing, it's obviously way too big. So what I'm going to do is widen it a little bit so it goes closer to the edges. You can grab these little corner pieces right here. And again, the more you play with Canva, the more you learn how all this stuff works. One thing I will tell you, and it also locks to the center too. Locks to the center. See that? That pink line? One thing I'll tell you is don't put things too wide to the edges on your YouTube thumbnails. Sometimes on mobile they get cut off. Sometimes there's a little timer down here that tells you how long the video is. So try to keep things not too close to the edge. So let's go like that. These are obviously way too big. But let's just, well, we'll start like this. We'll make this smaller. I'm just going to guess. I don't even know what sizes these are. I'm just going to guess make it 72. Probably too small, but whatever. We'll go back to that. Make this like 96. So I want my text to be fast, easy, and free. Now, obviously, that's not going to fit, so you need to make it a little bit smaller. So let's call it like, I don't know, 68. I usually just go back until it fits the box. So we'll call it like, I don't know, 60. Okay, perfect. And then I want this to say thumbnails. Thumbnails. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now we got like our letters. I'm going to bring this down here. And again, you can do this with any other design. This is just the one I've been using for this channel because I like the way it looks. So I think I can bring this closer. How do I undo this? There's a way to ungroup. There we go. Haha, right there. Ungroup. I want this to be closer. No, that's not what I wanted. I want it to be like that. So I usually like to pick brighter colors. As you can see, I have a lot of pink and stuff here in the background. So let's try like a lighter, like maybe a darker blue. But then you go to the effect, and this one's called neon. And as you drag this, see how it just kind of brightens up? So it's got a little bit of neon blue in the background. And then this thumbnails, I'm not even going to change the color. I'm just going to guess and see if this works. So, beep. I don't hate that. The only problem is this is kind of pink and there's pink behind it. Let's see if we made this a different color. Like, and you can even grab the color wheel and just literally go like this and just go. See any color you want. I like the green, but my shirt's green. This is what I spend the most time on my videos. You would think I spend the most time like editing and, you know, cutting out all my stutters and stuff. Nope. I spend hours and hours and hours working on one freaking thumbnail because I'm a crazy person. All right, I like that better. Then let's see if we can make this a different color. And sometimes I'll even get crazy and like go to a color wheel online and, you know, compare different colors, what it should be. But a lot of times I just kind of eyeball it and see what I like. So that, I mean, the all blue looks cool, but the other ones don't look that way. I don't hate that. Okay. Then you can go back to the effect and make it more or less. Obviously I want it more because I want it to match. Still a little hard to read. So we can get like a darker color. And again, this is what I spend the most time on every single video. I'm not saying you have to, but I definitely spend a lot of time making sure everything is easy to read and just pops off the screen a little bit. That's too close to the other one. Let's see here. The red's not bad. Yep, I think I'm gonna leave the red. So, it's just cancel. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's really it. And then for the picture in the background, you just click on the background. The whole thing's framed out. I usually go to adjust, and I just mess around a little bit to make it a little bit like poppier. So maybe like just a little bit of contrast. And then sometimes bring the brightness down just a hair. And then once in a while, this X process, which like gives it like a tint, can do some cool stuff. See how it makes it like more color. It's a little bit more blue. I don't like a lot of it. One thing I've always learned with graphic design, which I'm not a graphic designer, full disclosure, is less is more. So nothing too crazy. So let's just go like that. I'm pretty happy with that. And again, if you had a logo, you could put your logo up here in the corner, things like that. Again, don't try to stay away from the sides as much as possible, but I'm pretty happy with that. So you literally go to download and you'll upload that into your video editor, or when you're putting this video on YouTube, make it your custom thumbnail. And that is it. Again, there's a lot more options here in Canva, but I just kind of find one that fit my channel. And, you know, we do like some tech stuff, some DJ stuff. So I thought kind of this cool future-y font would work. So that's what I'm going to use for this video. And that's what we're going to go with today. That is how I make my YouTube thumbnails for this channel and for all the videos I make. Like I told you, it's fast, free, and easy. So Canva, to me, 100% worth at least checking out and trying to see if you like it. Now that that's out of the way, a little business real quick. This is going to be the last episode of Home Studio Catalyst's first season on social media. I'm taking a couple of weeks off and got some big announcements to tell you when we come back. But moving forward into season 2 and beyond, I'm going to feature Home Studio Catalyst exclusively on YouTube. That being said, if you want to subscribe now so you don't miss any future episodes, I would appreciate to subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to 1,300 followers. If I can get to that number, that would be amazing. So for season 2, if you don't follow me on YouTube or aren't going to subscribe, I'll still post the links on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, on all my social medias. But if you want to watch the video, it's going to be hosted directly on YouTube. That's it. So until we see you for season 2 of Home Studio Catalyst, I'm Chris Cruz. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.